Hello everyone and welcome to an at-home mobility session. This afternoon I'm going to focus you guys on a bit of a mix between upper body and lower body, and we're also going to do a little bit of foam rolling. So with that in mind, all you guys are going to need today is a foam roller, and we're actually going to need a little chair. Okay, so when I get the chair, I'll put that back in frame. But anything that can just use your arms to pop you up a little bit. Okay, so let's get stuck in. Our first one, we're going to target our thoracic. So we did the stretch for the first time a few days ago. I'm going to get you guys jumping in, and I'm going to try to pan the camera so you can see. I'm going to try to be in the right angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. We're going to get the body in a fetal position like this. Right arm extended forward, left arm up on the ribs, and what we're going to do, leaning across. So the purpose of this stretch is to open up your thoracic. I'm going to get you guys to really focus on keeping your legs orientated, pelvis orientated, and your lower back orientated. So all that should be happening is your torso is rotating. Okay, so again, left arm comes up. I'm going to get the clock on for us, and let's get started. Let's go just with the elbow down for 30 seconds. We're going to intensify the stretch. If your legs are starting to pop up a little bit, feel free just to hold them down, and you should feel this opening up the thoracic quite a bit. Excellent work, guys, breathing into it. That's our 30-second mark. Now where you are, take the arm, extend it open all the way. This is going to provide a little bit more resistance for us and open up that thoracic just a little bit more. You can hold this for another 45 seconds to a minute. Fantastic work, team. Big, deep breaths. If you're curious what I mean by thoracic, that's sort of referring to the region just below your neck and around about that shoulder blade area. So in between sort of the collarbone, so up right there, down to sort of the belly button. That'll be round about our thoracic region. Hold in position for another 20 seconds. Just breathing, opening up, feel the thoracic really stretch. Last 10 seconds. If you can, try to get the arm down towards the ground. Three, two, one. Nice work, team. Super gently coming out of that. What we're going to do, we're going to swap sides. So again, I'm going to turn so you guys can really see what I'm doing with my body. So in that fetal position with the legs, left arm this time is extended forward, right arm comes on top of the ribs. You're going to take a big deep breath, and on the exhale, let's stretch out those ribs. Lean across to the side. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds, then we're going to open up, extend our arm to intensify that stretch. Time is on. What I'm doing here, I'm intensifying the stretch just a little bit by using my left arm to pull my knees down, and that way I can really focus on stretching the upper back. That's a 30-second mark, so we're going to take the arm, extend it all the way, and intensify that stretch. Holding for another 45 seconds to a minute. And I hope you just felt a delicious back crack like I had. Awesome work, team. Last 30 seconds in this position. Couple of deep breaths, squad. We've got last 10 seconds.
Try to open up that arm as much as you can. Try to get it to touch the ground. For our last 3, 2, 1. And again, gently coming back to center.
And then pulling out of that. Now, we're going to get stuck into our foam rolling. I know this is a bit of a strange swap, going from upper body straight to lower body, but I feel like this is going to be the most unpleasant, so we're going to get stuck into this straight away. Like always, we're going to focus on getting 15 reps out, so 15 rolls going from that hip bone up the top down towards the knee. So we're going to do it together. I will be super uncomfortable, but I'll try not to show that with my face. Let's get moving for 15 reps. I start on the right side, by the way. That's 10. 13. 14. 15. Awesome work, guys. Swapping sides, so we're going to get onto that left side now. And we're going to go for another 15 reps. So just try and make sure I'm in the shot. So starting off right on top of that hip bone. 15 reps. Let's go. It's important in this position to try and get your legs completely straight and relaxed. That is my roller. That is cracking. That's okay. 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Like I said, don't be concerned. That is not my bones that are cracking. That is just my roller. Okay? Now, next position is going to be a bit of a whole body focus. So we're going to go through ankles, a little bit of the front of our calves. We're going to go through some hips as well as our knees, our internal rotators, and our pecs as well. So we're going to get stuck into a Buddha prayer. So in this position, dropping down into our full deep squat, except this time what we're going to do, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds and then we're going to spend another 30 seconds opening up our arms. So just parking here, getting comfortable. I'm actually going to shift my weight backwards and forwards. As I put my bum up, I feel it a little bit more in my groin, and then as I shift forward, I start to feel it a bit more into my ankles. So I'm going to shift between hips being really far forward and down, hips being up. Awesome work, team. Hold this for another 10 seconds, shifting weight to the right and to the left. All right, now I'm going to spend the next couple of the next sort of 30 seconds to a minute, we're going to work through a few reps. So we're going to get left arm up like this and then open up that pec region. Come back down to the center. Going to go right side, open up the elbow, and then the pec. Going to go for 2 more on each side. In between each, coming down and just parking the hips down super low. Left side, open up those pecs, back down. That's our right side. Holding here for last couple of seconds. I'm going to go one more time. So left arm up, open up those pecs, and that's our last side. Right side up, opening up those pecs. Excellent work. Popping out of that, giving that a bit of a rest. And now what we're going to do, now is the time to get the chair. So you're going to pull that chair into the frame so you guys can see what I'm doing. Now this is a position where I'm going to have the chair out in front of me as it is. I'm going to get my arms on top of the chair. We're going to go 90 seconds with the arms long, opening up the top of our shoulders and the lats a little bit. So starting in a couple of seconds, arms out long and
we are going to go through 90 seconds of this
shoulder opener. A couple deep breaths before I get stuck in, and 90 seconds. Let's go.
Trying to get that head down nice and low. While we're in this position, I want you guys shifting weight onto the right side, onto the left side, as well. Just intensifying that stretch a little bit. And I don't recommend ballistic stretching, as in super aggressively bouncing in and out of this, but just putting gentle amounts of pressure through one area and super slowly coming out of it. Excellent work, team. I'm now shifting my weight onto the right side, onto the left, and then back down towards the middle. We've got 45 seconds remaining in this position. In the last 45 seconds,
I'm actually going to put quite a bit of pressure down to get my head as low as I can and feel as much of an upper back, lat and shoulder stretch
as I can. Last 30 seconds.
This is going to be a phenomenal stretch for people that are quite tight across their shoulders and upper back and pecs. So if you are attempting to do overhead squats
and your shoulders are rolling forward, this is going to be a phenomenal stretch for you. Last 10 seconds.
And gently coming out of that. Fantastic work, squad. Into our last stretch. And what we're going to do in this position, we're just going to super gently give out the neck and the traps a little bit of a stretch. So I'm going to get my right side, so my right hand on the left side of my head, and just for 30 seconds to 45 seconds, pulling it down and feeling that stretch in the back of my neck. Big deep breaths. This is our final pose for today. Excellent work, team. 20 seconds in. 12 for another 20 seconds. Nice work, team. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Be really gentle. And coming out of that, we're going to go into our last side. So left side, so left hand on the right side, the back of the head, and pulling down. We have this for 45 seconds. Really relax into it. This is our final stretch of the day. Big deep breaths. Focus on surrendering into it. Awesome work, guys. Final 20 seconds. Excellent work. That is us done. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you tomorrow for our next piece.